Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at KOTP TV. That's King of the Pit TV signing in with a little cheeky review and a little cheeky rating. Not so long back, I did a reaction to a series of videos, them being the tracks of Megadeth's debut record. I believe it is Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good, although if that was another one, let me know. I get these titles confused. But either way, we went on a journey exploring at least the debuts of each and every one of the big fours. So I had to pop Megadeth's on at one point, right? I listened to the original recordings initially, and I wasn't very impressed, although before doing this video I've actually gone back onto Spotify as to where the remastered variations have been uploaded, and wow, what a heap of difference. I mean, remastered tends to add a little bit of polish, but it seems like these are completely different songs. Really added an incredible pizzazz to the mix. I mean, alongside that, I'm listening it onto my car speakers as opposed to, you know, through not the greatest headphones that I have at home, so that would also be of benefit in regards to the panning and the audacity and loudness of things. But I'm very quite impressed by the production of what I've heard. Now onto the music. Initially, when I heard the original recordings, I wasn't impressed. I thought it was a bit bland. Now I've heard them freshened up, I'm very quite impressed. I'm not going to return to this record because Megadeth as a whole, this sound at this period, doesn't really appeal to me too much, in all honesty. There's some good riffs, verging on great riffs here and there, may I say. As for where the other big four took on more of a traditional heavy metal influence initially on their debuts, a little later on, Megadeth seems to have approached it in a little more of a speed metal sense, you know? A lot of single line picking, little bit of that. Mustaine has a very quirky characteristic to his vocal line. His voice and vocal style are very unique in the sense that you can't really miss it. There's a lot of Hetfield imitation, Tom Araya within reason, and I don't know enough about the other fella from Anthrax to comment on that at this moment in time, at least. But no one has really done a good job of imitating Mustaine in a musical sense, so he's very unique. From what I've come across, you either love him or hate him, at least on record. You know, his character's a whole new question entirely, but on record, the way he performs is, you know, up to the listener, really. When I was younger, I didn't mind his voice. I thought his voice was quite good. Nowadays, I don't think too much of his vocal. I just don't think too much of it. It's not my taste no more. Out of the big four, it seems as if Megadeth is the most unique in the realm of riffage and guitar work. Definitely quite experimental, not to the point where we're hearing like progressive elements, but, you know, creating riffs and phrases that aren't really the first call of where a guitarist tends to go in thrash metal and metal in general, to be fair with you. Very unique. The bassist has got a little bit of time to shine in this record. Drumming, I didn't pick up on too much. Doesn't stand at the forefront as far as the mix and the actual, you know, talent of the band. And that's my little listen through. I think their cover of These Boots Are Made for Walking is absolutely terrible. I think it's one of the worst covers I've heard in my life, so I'm going to have to detract a point or two for that. Other than that, I'm going to give the record a 5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. You know what, I'm going to give the remastered a 5 out of 10. The original recording, I'll give like a 3.5 in all fairness. As you can see, Megadeth at this stage isn't my favourite, but we're going to continue on through the discography and see where the development happens, if the development is good enough for me. And without further ado, I'm signing out, people.